What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another BigJBasketball box break video. We have one I'm super excited for here today. As you can see on the mat in front of you, we have a nice big 25 card PSA reveal that just came back. This was a submission that I sent in back in early July for the national special. So back, if you remember back to July, we hadn't seen affordable grading in a long time. During the national that month, PSA put out a special $18 per card to grade these, and they were calling it their national special. And as we know now, $18 is pretty much the bulk rate, and there are some specials that they're running right now that are even less, down to $15 per card. But at the time that they offered this national special, it was the lowest grading cost we'd seen in a while. So I went in and sent in a whole bunch of cards. This is half of them. So you had to break it down by year. So anything prior to 1996 had to be sent in a separate submission. So this is everything 1996 and more recent. I do have a submission that was sent the same time as this one that's in QA2 right now, so it should be done any day. And those are all prior to 1996. So we'll have another big national special submission coming back pretty soon, but this one came back first. It took a little while, door to door. I would say it was almost 5 months. I sent these back in early July, and it's now December. So almost 5 months from the time I sent them to the time I got them back. But it looks like the new submissions are going a lot faster. I sent in a bulk submission not too long ago, back in October. So it's only been about a month and a half, but that one's already in QA2 as well. So that one should be back soon too. So, but for now though, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what we got for these cards. So this is gonna be a blind reveal. I don't know the grades, so we're gonna find out what we got together. In the background here from previous submissions, we got this PSA 10 Upper Deck LeBron. Still love that card. Going to hold on to that one for a while for sure. John Wallace for the PC. It's a PSA 8 PMG Championship Edition. So if you remember the last time we did a PSA reveal, we didn't get any Gem Mint 10s, which was kind of expected. It was mostly older cards and mostly PC stuff I wasn't expecting 10s on, but definitely expecting some 10s on some things in here. So I'll be really upset if we don't get any gems this time. But if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click that bell for notifications so you get notified whenever we post new stuff. Already posting videos this week, did a lot of cool stuff last week, and we have more coming later in the week as well. So stay tuned for all that. So first things first, unfortunately, we did get 2 cards that were not graded. First one, we got the dreaded minimum size requirement on this Kobe rookie. And actually, it's interesting. I remember if you go back and watch the video that I'll link to this one here, I'll put it in the comments below, and I'll also put it in the description to the video. This was one card that I actually pointed out as I was sending stuff in. I know there's some issues with cutting on some of these from the factory, so I don't think this was trimmed in any way, and it might be hard to see here, but if you can see the way that this card is cut at the bottom, it kind of raises up a little bit here on the left. It's sort of like a factory miscut, and I didn't know how they were going to factor it into the grading. The rest of the card looked great, but I think it might have been that piece that caused it to not get graded for that minimum size requirement. So that's kind of unfortunate. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one now. Maybe I'll send this to BGS like I've done with some other cards that have not been graded by PSA. But I'll figure that later. I'll hold on to see what happens with that one. This one, LeBron Fleer Tradition Rookie, it just says no holder. I don't know what the issue was that caused them not to grade this. They didn't really give it an explanation. I knew this one wasn't going to get a 10. It's definitely off center, as you can see. And I think when I looked up close at it, there may have been some kind of minor corner issues, nothing huge. So I was kind of hoping for a 9 at best on this, maybe an 8, but unfortunately it didn't get graded, and I have no idea why. So I'll have to do a little bit more research to see if I can find out why this one wasn't graded, and then figure out what to do with it from there. So 2 cards not graded. That's kind of a bummer. So I'll move those out of the way, and now let's get on to our big stack, and we'll see what we got here. Hopefully we can start a nice gem pile this time that we weren't able to do last time. So Hoops, Franz Wagner. So it doesn't look like a huge card, but it is a Teal Explosion. Still, not a super rare card. But sometimes Hoops retail stuff can be hard to gem. This one looked really good when I pulled it, so I thought it had a great shot at a 10. So let's see how we did with this one. Oh, all right, there we go. Breathe a little sigh of relief. On the board now. Very cool. Happy to have this in a 10. Non-PC cards I'll probably move. You know, if there's anything that's non-PC in here, if anybody's interested, let me know. Maybe we can work out a deal before I either move these or send them to consignment or whatever. But 1 Gem 10 off the board. Now we got a LaMelo Court Kings. This is a level 1. Pulled this out of, I think, a blaster. When I sent this in, PSA 10s were doing like $100, and LaMelo hasn't really played this year, and a lot of his stuff has dropped. So I think even if this gets a 10, it might be like a $40 card. So I'm really hoping it's a 10, not a 9, because a 9 I probably won't even make my money back. But let's see. All right, there we go. Another 10. All right, this is looking a lot better than the last return we had, liking the 10s we got so far off the bat. Curry 2020, 21 Prism. Yep, 2020 Prism. This is a red, white, and blue. Pulled this out of a cello pack. So much of Prism has been, you know, just had so much centering issues. And this one looked really good. It was like 50-50 all the way around. And I couldn't really find any other issues, so I thought it was good enough for a 10. Let's see how we did on this one. All right, there we go. Another 10. Very nice. All right, I'm liking that 10 stack, getting higher. LeBron, this is also 2020-21 Prism, the Kobe Tribute Dunk card. Now this one I didn't think would get a 10 because the centering was pretty far off. You can even see here on the top, it's definitely a lot fatter at the top and skinny at the bottom. Even left to right, it's not really perfect. I think it's a little thicker on the left than on the right. So this one I was hoping for a 9. Let's see how we did. Okay, as expected. Would have been surprised if this one got a 10, but still LeBron Kobe Dunk or Kobe Tribute Dunk in a 9 is not bad. Mosaic Silver Prism. Pulled this a long time ago and was waiting for cheaper grading to open up before I sent it in. It's hard to see on the video, but when I looked at this up close, there were some kind of faint scratches and maybe print lines. I can't really see them here now, but I know I saw them when I sent this in, and I probably mentioned it on the video when I did this preview. So hoping it was still good enough for a 10, but a 9 wouldn't shock me. All right, 9 on this one. So probably not worth having this in a slab as a 9. 10 would have been a little bit nicer. But okay, there we go. One more for the 9 stack. We got Zion from Mosaic, 1920. This is the red jersey photo variation. Still a relatively high pop card, but not compared to the base. I think there's like 20 times more PSA 10s in the base than there is in the variation. So I thought it was still worth sending in as opposed to just sending the base. So let's see if we got a 10 on this one. All right, there we go. Zion PSA 10 photo variation. Love that. All right. Let's keep adding to the 10 stack. Giannis Illusions. What do we got here? Ooh, Starlight. Such a cool looking parallel. I tried grading one of these from the 2019 set. I sent a Luka in. I thought it was good enough to get a 10, but that one got a 9. So I know with these dark corners, it can be really tough sometimes, but these looked clean. I didn't see any white or any edge or corner issues at all. So hoping for a 10 on the Giannis. Oh, there we go. PSA 10. What an awesome looking card. Very cool. And I'm sure it's probably a low pop. I'll have to check that after the video. All right. Ja Morant Luminance Crotch Dunk. I actually sent in 2 of these. I got one more right behind it. Come on. Looked good to me when I sent it in, so let's go. 9. I don't know what I'm missing on these. I sent in a couple of these like a year or 2 ago when Chronicles first came out, and those got 9s as well. I don't know what I'm missing on these Luminance cards. Please don't be another 9. I really want a 10 on one of these. Come on. I don't understand. I don't understand. I've graded a lot of Chronicles cards, gotten a lot of 10s. I don't know why this card I keep getting 9s on. I don't know. I'm missing something on that Luminance Ja Morant card. All right. Now for some older stuff. Everything now I think is like 2007 and older. A lot of more PC cards. This is Durant rookie card, numbered 757 out of 2007. So this is the Topps 57-58 variation gold. So these are serial numbered, but I knew this one was in rough shape. That corner down there is wrecked. You can see tons of white. That corner too, not great. A little bit of white up in that corner too, centering off a little bit. I was hoping for an 8 at best on this one. Let's see how we did. Okay, 7 would be a little rough. I think that corner really kind of screwed up the grade and lots of issues. Yeah, these were really tough to grade with just the edges and corners and things like that with this gold foil. So, okay, 7, kind of a bummer, but can't say I'm too shocked on that one. All right, so we got 10s, 9s, we got 1 7. I'm sure we'll get some 8s, so we'll leave some spots open there. This is Durant rookie card. You can see number 2 of 14, which means that this is the white border one that was sold in the like those blister pack box set things. This one looks pretty good. I mean, I know a 10 is tough on these. Let's check out the back again real quick. Maybe a little bit of white down there, a little bit of white. I mean, it looked really good, but I know these are tough to grade. Let's see if we can get a 10 on this one. 9, okay. Kind of expected. I knew it would have to be really pristine to get a 10. This was close, but not quite. Yeah, definitely some white in that corner there. I can see it now. So, okay, 9's probably fair on that one. All right, so we get an equal number of 10s and 9s and then 1 7 over here. And with most of this stuff being older, I doubt we're going to get a lot of more 10s. This one is number 112. So this is the true rookie, and this one definitely looked worse. So a lot of white in that corner, a lot of white in this corner. Let's see how the front looks. Front looks pretty good. But if we got a 9 on that last one, this one looked worse, honestly, so I wouldn't be shocked by an 8. Okay. Yeah, kind of expected. Unfortunately, a PSA 8 in that card is not worth much anymore, probably. Barely covered the grading cost, if that. We got a Durant Topps Finest rookie. This one I thought looked really clean. I looked it over pretty in depth before sending it in. Thought it had a shot at a 10, but again, I know the older stuff is kind of tough sometimes. So let's see if we got lucky. 9. 10 would have been really nice. Again, I don't think there was anything major on this, but nah. Okay, PSA 9, Durant Finest rookie. Now we got a bunch of LeBron rookies. These all got graded. Rookie exclusives, 03, 04. So this one, let's see. Not looking great on that corner. Lots of white showing. A little bit of white down there. Probably an 8, I'm going to say. Yep, there we go. Probably to get a 9, we had to have a little bit less white there, and a 10 I wasn't really expecting. Okay, so there's another 8 on the LeBron rookie. This one is Upper Deck MVP. This one looked pretty good. I know it wasn't perfect. Centering might have been a little bit off. I think there was maybe a little bit of a soft corner issue. Wouldn't be surprised if we get, again, it's tough to see. If you go back and watch the preview video again, maybe we can see a little bit more when the card is not in its slab, but I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised with another 8 on this one. Okay, there we go. 9, I'll take it. That's not too bad. Throw that in our 9 stack. Upper Deck Air Academy. This one I do remember having a corner issue. And again, now it's always harder to see when it's in the slab. But this one I think upper right corner was not too great. Again, tough to see in the slab, but probably an 8 on this one, I think. There we go. Another LeBron 8 rookie. Add that to our 8 stack. This one as well, LeBron Bazooka. You can see already on the front, centering is off. And I think this one had some kind of corner issues. Yeah, that corner doesn't look great. Let's see what else we can see on this one. Yeah, if we got an 8 on the Air Academy, this one's probably an 8 too. Yeah, there we go. Not surprised. I think that's going to do it for LeBron rookies now. And I think the rest of this is like Ginobili. Ooh, we got a kind of a fun card coming up next. All right. Essential Credentials Future or now? Yeah, Essential Credentials Future. So I don't know why they put this in a thick slab. This isn't really a thick card. PSA seems to be doing some weird stuff lately with putting non-thick cards in thick slabs. I mean, I guess this is slightly thicker than a normal paper card, but I don't think it needs a thick slab. But there's our serial numbering on the front, 37 out of 83. Bought this one through Instagram a while back, and it looked really clean when I got it, but I know these are really tough to grade. It's an acetate, and the way this foil is kind of on here, it looked clean, but again, you never know with stuff like this. An 8 wouldn't shock me. Probably not a 10. Hoping for a 9. Come on, let's go. Let's get a 9. All right, there we go. A 10 probably would have been a little too crazy to expect, but on a card from 2003 to get a 9 now, on a rare one like this, I'm very happy with that. So that's in the 9 stack, but that's a really nice card. All right, John Wallace, Topps Chrome. You can see the little R down there, which means refractor. And this was a really clean copy of this card. No greening at all. Great shine on the front. The centering was just a little bit off. If you can see, it's thicker on the bottom than it is on the top. Man, if it wasn't for that centering, I think it would have looked perfect. The back, even the back centering looked good. I didn't see any corner, edge, or surface issues or anything, but I'm kind of worried that centering might be enough to keep it from a 10, because I know these are very tough to gem, especially from 96. Come on, let's go. Can't say I'm surprised, but man, that would have been awesome to get this in a 10. Even in a 9, it's a pretty nice card though. I think the last time a PSA 9 sold, I remember checking, I forget now. I checked prices a little while ago when I sent these in. But that's not bad to get a rookie refractor in a sought after set like that. All right, I think we got, all Kobe stuff at the very end. We only got 4 cards left. This is Topps Youthquake. I bought this on eBay, and again, centering off, so I was hoping for a 9 at best. Everything else looked clean except the centering on the front. When I bought this on eBay, the person who sold it didn't know what they were doing at all when they shipped it. The whole like top third of the card was sticking out of the top loader when I got it. But luckily I didn't see any damage or anything around here. So let's see how we did on this one. All right, PSA 9, can't complain about that on a Kobe rookie year insert. Again, knew it wouldn't gem for the centering. I'm just glad that when I got it, even though this piece, the top piece was sticking out in the envelope, or sticking out of the top loader, no damage was done, so we still got a PSA 9. All right, PSA 9 stack getting bigger, but again, a lot of those were expected. Kobe Topps rookie. Just awful centering on the back. It's not even close. And let's see on the front. Front centering much better. Not 100% perfect, maybe a little skinny on that side, but other than the centering, everything else on the card looks pretty good. I know when I sent this in, I thought maybe there was like an edge issue at the bottom, but looking at it now, it looks fine. So maybe there wasn't. Maybe I was getting worried over nothing. I don't know. The back centering is bad. Front centering is off. Maybe an 8. Let's see. Oh, no way. PSA 9. Man, I kind of wish I had this card back a year and a half, 2 years ago. The PSA 9s were selling for like thousands of dollars. I think it's maybe like a $150 card now, but that's not bad to get another 9 on another old card. Okay, Bowman's Best. This one looks pretty clean. This is not didn't have the same issue as the die cut we looked at earlier. And I looked this card over really carefully before I sent it in. Tough to judge centering on these. There's not really a border. I couldn't really tell if it was on center or off center. Again, probably not getting a 10, but I didn't see anything wrong with it, so hoping for a 9. 8. I don't know what I missed on this one. That's kind of a bummer. Was hoping definitely for at least a 9. Okay, add that to the 8 stack, and we only got 1 card left to go. One of my favorite cards in this whole submission. Kobe Flair Showcase Class of 96. It's an embossed card, so you can see the ridges from the embossing on the back. Again, it looked really clean though, but then again, I sent in some other cards from the same set, not inserts like this one, but the base cards with the heavy, gloss on the front, and those all got 8s, the ones that I sent in. So, and I thought they had a shot at a 9, so I don't know, maybe an 8 on this one. Let's see. All right, definitely happy with that. 9 on the Kobe, very cool. All right, so looking at the stacks, not a lot of 10s, a lot of 9s, a few 8s, and 1 7. But I gotta say though, the 10s are all ones that I was kind of expecting, or I thought all these had great shots at a 10, so I'm glad these all got 10s. And honestly, all the ones in the 9 stack are really not that surprising. I mean, I kind of was expecting 9s at best on most of these. Honestly, really happy with these 4 9s here. All stuff from 1996 to still get mint 9s on all these cards that I bought raw on eBay, you know, years ago. So not bad getting 9s on those. This is another 9 I was really happy with on the Credentials Future. And even the rest of these, I'm not really upset. KD, I thought this maybe had a chance at a 10, but LeBron rookie 9, KD rookie 9. These I thought definitely had a shot at a 10, so I don't know what I missed on those. Again, same here, thought I could have gotten a 10. This one I thought was probably gonna get a 9. So that's pretty much gonna do it. Just take a look at our 8s here again. Again, not really surprised on any of these except maybe this one. I thought it should have been a 9, 8s, and then we only had 1 7. And that's gonna do it. So hope you guys enjoyed this reveal. We'll have, like I said, I have like 3 other subs that are all in QA2 right now. So there should be a lot more subs coming back pretty soon. So we'll have more PSA reveals in the coming weeks, but that's gonna do it for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.